Hello people, how are you all doing? I've not seen you for ages. It's Thursday the 17th of June and I'm out for a long one. First of all, I'm not driving to the start point, which will be Edale. I'm getting the train, so I've got a 4-mile walk to the train station first and then jump on that train, change in Manchester and then start in Edale. So my plan, it's a loose plan really. I'm going to be starting from Edale, going up Grinsbrook because I need my fix from the Fountain of Youth, and then I'm going to head along the Kinder Plateau, make my way over towards Bleaklow, so crossing the Snake Pass Road, and then I'm going to decide how I feel when I get there, but depending on what my energy levels are like, and I'm not sure what that's going to be like because it's been over a month since I've been out through work and other commitments, and I'm going to continue in either the Ladle Rocks direction and eventually over to Chew Valley, or when I cross the Woodhead Pass Road I might do a left, go past Timpsonnar Quarry and then meander my way over to the Seven Waterfalls and then come out at the top of Wimbury Edge, which overlooks the Dovestones Reservoir in Chew Valley. So yeah, it's a real long one. It's I can't tell what time it's because I've got my Garmin on monitoring this, that and the other. It's probably about 11:30. Probably won't get started till about 1:30, I'm not sure, but I've got till 9 o'clock tonight, haven't I? So yeah, it'll get the cobwebs out of my legs and my lungs, and then we'll have a chat and I'll show you some views along the way. So yeah, I look forward to giving you some updates on how it's going and a bit of a kit chat. So see you in a bit. Alright kids, it's 2:45 now, so you don't need much of an imagination to guess where I am now, do you? So this is where all your hikes up to Kinder should start. Perfectly decent, clean toilet, well maintained, and if you visit here you probably save yourself between 100 and maybe 500 grams in weight depending what you're eating on the way here or the night before. So it's a bit drizzly outside. Might put my waterproof on, or I might just soak it up, I don't know, but I'll see you when we get to the Fountain of Youth. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm at the Fountain of Youth now, and what I've done, I've actually scrambled right up to the point where it actually comes out of Kinder. So I'll just show you, you know, you've seen this before in some of my other videos. So yeah, I usually get the water from down there where it runs over makes like tiny little waterfalls where it runs over the rocks. But yeah, so I've scrambled up this bit here in the wet for you lot. So that bit there is where it's like that tiny little flat bit. That's where it comes out of the mountain. So yeah, so what I've done today, because it's been raining quite heavy the last 2 or 3 days on and off, so I knew that I wouldn't have to carry much water anyway because there'll be water here. And then I've had a look at the map and everything. I've had a look at the couple of apps and what have you, and to head over to sort of Ladle Rocks area. It's like a 9-hour walk from Edale, so I'm not doing that today because I ain't got enough time. It's what time is it now? It's just coming up to 20 to 4 now. So yeah, I'll probably just camp around Bleaklow Head or something like that. But yeah, so I've got like 2 small water bottles which I've drank on the way up here because they had them rehydration tablets in. So each water bottle's probably 450, 500 ml or whatever. So yeah, so I've necked them, and if it would have been dry up here on Kinder, what I would have done is, where I'm going now, is I'd have carried a couple of litres from here to the top of where Allport Valley starts. I think it's called Allport Low, where the Pennine Way path passes not far from that airplane wreck place. So if you're familiar with this area, you'll know where I'm on about. But yeah, so I'm empty now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up these 2 water bottles, so that's about a litre, and then I'll fill up another one, and then I'm going to go for it. I mean, as you can see, it's all drizzly and what have you, and I'm wet with sweat anyway now. So my plan is to get past Aship's Head and Mill Hill, and then from Mill Hill, it's quite a flat flagged area, right to the Snake Pass. So I'll jog along that bit just to make up a bit of time. And I'm hoping that the sun's going to come out and greet me around about the time I'm getting towards Bleakhill, so we'll see, won't we? Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're at the top of Crowding Clough now. Still a bit claggy, as you can see. See that boulder in front of us there? Let me just try and zoom in on it a bit. Have you got any idea why I call that one Dave's Arse? If you've not, you'll have to expand it on your screen and you'll see why. See you in a minute. I can see a couple of tents at Mermaid's Pool there, not far from Kinder Downfall now. It's been a pretty quiet day really. I've seen 2 parties of, I think, the Duke of Edinburgh students, and then I've seen a couple of girls just a minute ago at Kinderlow. 2 lovely girls. I took summit pictures for them, and then I've seen another 2 groups of people, and that's been about it. 2 sets of couples, and that's it really. So yeah, I'm going to have a cup of tea when I get to the Downfall, and then it'll be the last push to Bleakhill. So that sun's not arrived as planned. I'm guessing that those 2 tents belong to Bry and Tim from Glossop Wild Camping. Could be wrong, but it looks like they're tents from here. Right, we're at the Downfall now, so I'm going to have a cup of tea over there, and then I'm going to give it the last push to Bleakhill. Right, I've just been and got some more water. I'm filtering this bit. It's not in the same league as the Fountain of Youth water, this is proper Kinder Ale. So yeah, I'm going to pump it out of that one into this one. I don't think I'm going to bother with me cup of tea, because I've only got 1 tea bag with me, and it's a special tea bag. It is a Dragonfly, what's it called? Dragonfly Gorgeous Earl Grey, and I've only got 1, and I've got a coffee as well, and I want to save them for the morning, so I don't need that boost just yet. I'm feeling not too bad, considering I've not been out for just over a month. Is it a month? Yeah, I think it is, when I was on Scarfell Pike last. So yeah, I'm going to just finish off my Fountain of Youth water, and then this will just be like an insurance policy until I cross the Snake Path and I get to Allport Low area, and then I'll fill up there. I'll fill these 2, and then I've still got that there, haven't I? And then I've got them 2 small ones. Yeah, and then I'll have plenty to do my pasta. By the way, when I'm at home, I eat really healthy. I only eat whole food. And then when I'm out on these trips, I kind of like, I'm a bit stuffed really, because I just tend to bring a freeze-dried meal. And then if I'm going past Danny's Deli, I'll get a really quality sandwich off them. But like, I'm a 1 meal a day man as well, so I tend to have most of my calories at night. But also when I'm out as well, the next day I will go and have a full English if I can find a cafe that does a decent one. So yeah, so I just changed tops because that's like, it's so warm, even though it's muggy, the sun's trying its best to come out, probably will do. But yeah, just like took that off because I'm like sweating like mad. So yeah, I'll see you at some point when I'm either crossing the Snake Pass Road or when I'm pitching camp. I'm not sure whether to go to Bleaklow Head or what's it called now, where the trig point is near the plane crash site. You know where I mean anyway. So we'll see. What I do want is I want a nice breeze first and foremost, because I've got the X-Lite 300 sleeping bag out with me, and I've got the HMG, what's it called, Mid 1 DCF tent. And last few nights at home it's been dead muggy and that, so I'm looking forward to a bit of a breeze and a cool night. Right then kids, if anything interesting happens along the way, I'll get my camera out. Other than that, I'll see you on Bleaklow. See you in a bit. What a difference 10 minutes makes on Kinder. So I'm just looking over towards Mermaid's Pool, where I think it's Tim and Bri, but I can see a third tent as well now. So it might not be them, but it looks like somebody else has come to join them if it is. Yeah, look how much visibility is improved. Clouds broken up. Sun's out almost, and I've put me white hoodie back on that was wet with sweat because there's a nice gentle breeze as well, and this will dry me out. Right, see you in a minute. Just been talking to a guy called Jules who's done the John O'Groats to Land's End walk. It's just what I needed to hear actually, because I was just coming down there, down that bit, and I'm actually at Mill Hill now. But yeah, just thinking about like you know, where I was hoping to get to today, but I didn't start off early enough, and it's a 9 hours walk in it. But yeah, when you listen to people like that and what they've achieved, it makes you feel a bit of a wimp. So yeah, anyway, so I'm just having a little breather here. You can see Bleaklow over there, and that's where I'll be heading, and then I'll see you there. It's 7:10 now, so 7:10, 7:08, probably, I don't know, 8:45 maybe, or something like that. So I'll see you in a bit. Don't know if you can see this, but getting covered in flying ants. There's some sort of ant festival going on. Must be Adam and the ants. But yeah, just I forget I've got a camera with me sometimes. I think I've been through the worst of it, but yeah, these two are catching a lift, can you see? But yeah, don't know if you can see that. Loads of them. Can you see? Yeah. Just another one of those things that you get when you come to the Peak District. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I've still got lots of these little tiny hitchhikers on me. Can you see that? Look at them. I don't know what's going on. Why are you here? Millions. I don't want any of these crawling in places where I'm going to struggle to get them out without a mirror. Anyway, let's crack onwards. Right, it's 10 past 10. I've just got to the crash site. Wow, I had an horrendous experience at the Allport Low fill-up point. So if you watch my video where I did Glossop to Edale via Allport Castles, and then I camped on Sealstones, you'll see, well, if you can remember, that place where I filled up my water bottles there was where I went just 15 minutes ago. So my plan, I was hoping, after being bombarded by millions and millions of flying ants, I thought they started to die off a bit as I got to as I crossed the Snake Pass Road. Still there, still plentiful, but then I felt a bit of a gentle breeze and I thought, all right, when I get to that water point, I'm going to just take my shoes off, soak my feet, maybe even have a bit of a plunge, but got to halfway through filling the first water bottle up and it become like biting Midge hell. So I just basically filled them up as quick as I could and then got out of there. So yeah, so you all know where this is. I'm going to look for a flat spot over on the Glossop side because I do know a couple of good pitches there and the wind's sort of coming from the west into my face, so sort of from the Glossop direction. So yeah, I'll bring you back in. Yeah, you can just see Manchester, or the silhouette of Manchester there. So what I'm going to do is where those rocks are, just about here, on the other side, on the Glossop side, there's a couple of nice flat spots, and like I say, the breeze is hitting me in the face right now. So I should get a nice, well, fingers crossed, I should get a nice breeze that'll keep the midges and the beasties off me. So yeah, let's go over there. Right, I'm pitched. I'm in my tent. I'm just about to make a mug shot. I've got pasta bolognese with me, but I'm not even that hungry. It's been so warm today. But yeah, you can just make out the lights of Glossop, Ashton, Oldham and Manchester. And there's a nice red glow in the sky over there as well. So yeah, I'll show you around the tent in the morning. Can't be bothered now. Yeah, I'm pretty tired now. Kind of a tough day really. Because I decided to get the train and not come in my van. Obviously got that walk to the train station from where I live, haven't I? So that's 4 miles. And just getting in my stride when I have to get on the train and then sit down and then become dormant for the best part of 2 hours while I get the train into Manchester and then from Manchester to Edale. So yeah, and then starting again, it's obviously you've got to get warmed up again, haven't you? But yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one because obviously I've not been out for a month, so all that fitness I built up by going out regular, lost it. But such is life. Sometimes we've got to do what we've got to do, haven't we, and then deal with things and then get back to this lovely game. So yeah, the last coming from Mill Hill. So just after I met that Jules, who's a really nice bloke, telling me he was walked from Littleborough, so he was on a 35 miler today, blimey. Yeah, and he's told me that, you know, he's done the John O'Groats to Land's End as well. And then I was telling him about a girl I know in Andorra, I actually was teaching her how to fall climbing. Sounds a bit daft, that, doesn't it? But yeah, when people have not used to falling, and it kind of restricts them from committing in certain situations. So Anna is an absolute athlete. I never knew how much actually till a couple of days ago, because she told me that she was going to swim the channel, and I didn't know whether she'd done it or not. And last time I emailed her, she emailed me back and she told me that she was doing it. She was waiting for, I think they have to get a slot or something, I'm not sure what happens, but she's the only woman in the world who swam the channel and climbed Everest. So yeah, so before she went to Everest, I spent a bit of time with her in Andorra at the climbing wall, and we was just sort of like working on increasing her confidence on falling on a rope. But yeah, what a star. But you know, when you think about people like that who do them sort of like physical challenges, it just, walking from Edale, all right, yeah, I did 4 miles before that, to it's nothing, is it? Just leaves me in awe. But yeah, I've met quite a few people like that over the years. Another woman I used to climb with in Andorra was a woman called Kathy O'Dowd. She's South African, but she lives in Andorra. But I've rock climbed with her a few times at the wall and on some crags in Spain. But she's done Everest twice, I think. And just like when you think about them, people, when you see them, and you just, that's 2 women, isn't it? And then, as a man, it just, I don't know, it makes me want to dig deep anyway. And then I think my all-time superhero who I've ever met was a bloke called Bronco Lane. He became the RSM of the 22 SAS. But I met him when I was in Belize. He actually visited our camp to meet a mate of mine who's now a subscriber, Pricer. And yeah, and his exploits are just unbelievable. Like, you should Google him. And he was one of the first soldiers to climb Everest. Brummy Stokes and Bronco Lane, yeah, they was the first 2 soldiers to climb Everest. But yeah, all his military exploits and his mountaineering exploits, climber, well worth looking into. Yeah, so my next exploit is to get some water boiled and eat this mugshot. So I've got my pasta bolognese, but I'm not really that hungry. I've hardly eaten anything today. All I've had is, when I got to the train station, there's a petrol station next to it, so I went and got a coffee. And then the woman said to me, "Oh, why don't you get a meal deal with the coffee? You work out £4." So I did. So I got a sandwich and this little bag of refrigerated things. And that's all I've had. So I've had a coffee, a little sandwich, a bag of Ridge Raiders, and now I'm going to eat that once I've made it. And that's it. And then I'm going to have my sleep tea, my pucker sleep tea, Bayek, that's good sleep tea. But yeah, and then I'm sure I'll get a good night because it's really nice and breezy where I am now. When I was getting swarmed by the ants and then by the mosquitoes at me fill-up point, I wanted it to piss it down. I really did, because I was just, when you, I was just like, I've got a mozzie head net. God knows what else, but I just wanted to fill me water up and get out of there ASAP. If I could have just if there was an opportunity to pay thousands for an helicopter at that point, I would have done. Anyway, so I'm going to get this down my neck, and then I'll show you around my setup tomorrow because I can't be bothered. Right, good night, God bless everyone. See you soon. Morning, people. Time is at 7 minutes past 7, but I heard a woman's voice at about 6, sounding like she was running and talking to someone. But yeah, I've just bought me water for my Dragonfly gorgeous Earl Grey tea bag. If you're into tea, you want to try these if you're into your Earl Grey. I think the actual bags are infused. You can see that yellow staining. Oh man, it smells beautiful, that. Yeah, so I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to make my way into Glossop. And I seen Engist on one of his videos having what looked like a really nice breakfast, a big one at that, in a bar in the centre of Glossop. So by the time I've got myself down there, that should be open, I hope. If not, I'll scout around and find another one. But yeah, that walk that I had in mind, it's not one for the time I started. By the way, yesterday, I'm a right plonker. I started my video off saying it was the 17th of June. It was the 17th of July, obviously today's the 18th. And then when I did my little scene in the toilet, I hope we didn't mind that, by the way, it's only a joke. But I said it was 1:30, wasn't it? Well, I didn't get on my train till 12:30. So 12:30, 1:30, 2. So yeah, so it must have been 2:30. So I had a bit of a problem with my watch yesterday. Again, I'm crap with technology, but this thing, I mostly like it for its torch. Give you a little zap, 1, 2, 3. Have I done it? No, can I do it? No, hang on. Yeah, there you go. It's only on low there. But yeah, I had it on all the art monitoring and stuff like that. And then when I don't use things like this regular, everything I've taught myself just goes out of my head. So yeah, I struggled because I'm like, I couldn't, it's got a scrolling feature, I couldn't use that. I don't know what I've done, I need to sit down when I get home, get on my laptop and look at some YouTube tutorials. Yeah, so I can't scroll at the moment, and then I was just getting constant notifications and what have you. It's driving me nuts. Like vibrating and all sorts. But yeah, that's on my to-do list when I get back. Yeah, let me give you a quick show round. It's actually, it's not that bad, you know. It's been nice and breezy all night. Look. It's not bad, is it? Yeah, I think I'm going to get away without getting drenched before I shoot off. So what I'll do, I'll give you a quick look around the tent, show you where I am just before I go. Yeah, sorry, show you where I pitched, and then pretty much that'll be it for this one. But yeah, but that walk that I had in mind, leave that for another day. I need to get a really early start for that. I mean, it would have been a really nice finish, you know, crossing Woodhead Pass and then going over past Tintwistle Quarry and then making my way over towards the Seven Waterfalls and then up the mountain to Wimbury Edge, which overlooks the Chew Valley. Yeah, we'll do that another time. But yeah, I think fitness has dropped off a little bit. Obviously I've not been out much because I've been busy, but everything's back on track now, so I'll be out more regular. Yeah, there's something going on in this YouTube hiking and camping world. I'm not seeing much content being produced. What that is, I don't know.
Is it the time of the year? I mean, I don't like getting bitten by modges, midges and stuff, but maybe there's something else going on, I don't know. Right, kids, I'll catch up with you in a bit. See you in a bit. Right, I've been meaning to chat about these shoes for a good while, and I keep forgetting, or other things just coming to my mind, and I waffle about them instead. But these are the Dynafit Traverse. Right, so I've got 4 pairs of these. Well, I've got 2 pairs of this model and then another 2. So these are not the waterproof ones. These are the breathable ones. And I've got a Gore-Tex pair and I've got a Gore-Tex mid pair as well. But I can't express enough how good these are. So the reason they call the Traverse is because the main sort of like bonus feature is that you can go like you can cross hills diagonally and still get a lot of support. So what I like most about these is we've got a really good protective toe area. They're really comfy. They've got this Pomoco sole and they've got 6-inch lugs, or they did have when they're new. So they're great on all sorts of terrain. And for the Peak District, I mean, obviously, like some people prefer boots, don't they? I mean, the whole footwear subject is very subjective, isn't it? But I've tried all sorts, and what I really don't like is these trail shoes. So again, I've tried them. I've tried the Ultra Olympus 5, and didn't get on with them at all. And then the Timps I found better than the Olympus. But the problem with trail shoes is that when they get wet, they start having the structural integrity of wearing wet flip-flops. Your feet are all over the shop in them. And then also, like why I like these is that they've got a good firm edge. So you can stand on things, whereas on these trail shoes, they've got like, the shoe sort of comes out a bit, all that cushioning. It's not supportive at all. It just folds. So yeah, when you go in traversing hills and stuff like that, your foot's just slipping about inside the shoe. So these are at the moment they're less than £70. I wanted to get another pair just so that I don't run out. And I went on the Check It website a couple of days ago, and they've got all sizes, but not mine. I'm size 11. But yeah, these are fantastic. I mean, for how durable they are and hard wearing, they're great. So these are well over a year old now, and they've still got probably 4mm lugs on them. Obviously 6 going to the centre there. But yeah, they're great. So that I love this heel. But they're so effective on all types of rock, wet rock, dry rock, everything, mud, you name it. So yeah, so I couple them with my gaiters as well, these little ankle gaiters. So these ones are the Montaigne ones. And I've tried all different types. But for me, these are the best ones. I mean, I've had to replace that bungee cord a few times because obviously, like, you know, you're walking at night and it gets worn out. But what I like is that it's got that clip there, so you can clip it into your lace. And then on the inside, it's got this like stretchy neoprene thing that clings to the heel of your shoe so it doesn't ride up. But yeah, you know, knee-length gaiters, God, they're 70s stuff, them. They're just way stuff. And I just don't know why you would wear anything like that. I mean, even though these are not waterproof, they stop all the debris and crap getting inside your shoe. And then, you know, that's all you need, isn't it, really? Yeah, but I can't rate these enough, honestly. So in Andorra, where, you know, a lot of the guides wear them, the mountain guides, they're about €140, something like that. But yeah, if you Google them, like I say, the cheapest place at the moment is Trek It, and can't recommend them enough. Love the lacing system. It's got a loop on there in case you need to hang them up as well. So these got soaked yesterday when I was at the Fountain of Youth, when I climbed up to the actual source where it comes out of the mountain, it was drizzling anyway, and all the vegetation was soaking. But yeah, but these are dry now. I mean, it has been a nice breeze all night, but yeah, they're perfectly dry enough to put back on. So yeah, just thought I'd tell you about these Dynafit Traverse. I mean, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so there's no sort of financial incentive. Again, it's just my opinion, and it's only my opinion. And at the end of the day, it's footwear, isn't it? We've all got different size feet, different widths of broad feet, narrow ankles, broad ankles, and stuff like that. And then again, another factor you have to consider is your weight, because obviously the amount of impact you're putting through your shoe depends a lot on the type of insole that you're going to favour. Right, that's enough waffle on that one. But yeah, if you're looking for a really good value pair of shoes that are going to serve you well, then I'd highly recommend them. Right. Okay, I'll give you a look around my campsite. So yeah, I missed out on a really good sunrise this morning, but I wasn't that bothered anyway. I needed a bit of a sleep, didn't I? So yeah, so anyway, like I said yesterday, we're in the Hyperlight Mountain Gear mid one. Yeah, I do like the tent, performance-wise and what have you. It's it's enough room for me, and it's stable enough as well when it's windy. On the downside is it's dead light, doesn't get dark. Like at home, I have blackout blinds. I like my darkness at night. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Don't know whether I'm just saying that because of how much it cost. But yeah, it's kind of like somewhere between a crisp bag and a condom, isn't it? But yeah, if you want to get your kit light, you have to make certain sacrifices, don't you? So yeah, quick run down what I was in. So you can see it's spacious enough, can't you? Yeah, so I was in the Cumulus what's it called? X-Lite 300 sleeping bag, the Exped Mummy 3R mat. And then there's a few bits and pieces around the sides there, like me cloth and my little ditty bag with me electrics in. That's the best I had on yesterday. I've got an Exped pillow, Z-Packs 60 litres. That was more than enough. But yeah, I was glad I had that on yesterday because the ventilated back, because it was so hot and sweaty. And then obviously you've seen the rest of it, haven't you? So stove wise, I just brought out 650 titanium mug by Tokes, and I've put heat shrink tape on the handles, and the BRS stove, and obviously no stabiliser for the gas canister, because I don't think you need them. If you can't find a bit of flat ground, there's something wrong with you in there. And then I use that as a windshield stroke kneel pad. And then there's my lid. But that's it really. That's all I've got. So in there, I've got a down jacket. I've got the Cumulus Inverse down jacket. What else have I got? The Fairpoint leggings. Spare dry socks for today. I've got a couple of beanies. Rab Phantom waterproof. Started off with the newer version of that on yesterday. See what it was like, but it was just ended up just getting soaked from the inside, didn't it, with the sweat. It was that warm. I think it's about 20 degrees or something. Yeah, I've got the Rab Phantom trousers as well to go with that. But yeah, all in all, decent kit. What did it come in at? Just under 6 kilograms. Had mug shot, a few soups, some sleep teas, coffee bag, mug shots. That's it. I didn't bring any chocolate yesterday. But yeah, it was enough, substantial enough. Obviously first aid kit. And in my electrics bag I have power bank, head torch, small transistor radio, earphones, wired earphones, and pump for my mat. So yeah, let's have a little play on these rocks here. Whoa. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, where I am? There's a helicopter coming this way. I could have done with that yesterday when I was under the full-on Midge attack. Where was you yesterday? Right. See you later. Right, I'm going to say farewell here. I'm just going to head into Glossop, like I said earlier, and then get a breakfast. But yeah, I'm going to sign off because I'm running out of battery power. And I just wanted to thank you if you've watched it all the way. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Right, it goes without saying, leave no trace. So that's where I was. Just a quick tip before I go. So if you wear black socks and you have a mesh on the back of your pack like that, you can stick them in that and they'll dry off really quickly. Obviously black attracts the sun, doesn't it? So the black tends to dry off quicker. So yeah, I'll bid you farewell and happy camping. See you on the next one.